So why should independent artists not drop their music on Friday? What's going on, guys? My name is Matei. Another day for Music Biz Daily, and let's discuss this. And look, if you took this out of context and you just listened to the first 5 seconds of my video and you already are a fan of what I say and you might have ran to your team and be like, yo, we're indie, we shouldn't drop music on Friday, you would have made a mistake, because just to say that independent artists should not drop music on Friday is a false thing to say. So let me break down why, under certain circumstances, you may be advised not to drop music on Friday. It really has to do with the power of your demand of what you have, right? But let me rephrase that question, because I've seen labels do this, or quote unquote labels that have, you know, artists that are decent sized artists that are dropping on Friday, but they're not doing any other marketing. So let me tie it to marketing dollars and why is it Friday and why it didn't used to be Friday, right? So if you're an independent artist or a artist under a label with a relatively small audience size, you should not drop on a Friday unless you have at least $3,000 to $4,000 in just advertising spend or advertising dollars to advertise the fact that your music dropped and you're advertising the hell out of your song, right? And why does that matter? Why shouldn't you drop on a Friday? So let's look at it this way. All the major artists known to mankind today drop on a Friday. Why do they do it on Friday? Majority, again, not always, right? Because Drake sometimes will decide to drop on a Tuesday, or Beyonce may drop on a Wednesday, right? But majority of major artists drop on a Friday is because the analytical time, the time that, you know, Sound Exchange and these other analytic companies count your sales, your streams, and the, you know, physical sales and digital sales to put you on the charts is from Friday to Friday. So if you want to place on the charts, you want to drop on Friday, so you have as much of time as possible to get all your streams and sales accounted for. So after the next week's numbers come out, you can place on particular charts. You know what I'm saying? Because if you drop on a Tuesday, now you only have the rest of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, or really I don't think Friday counts, it's Thursday at midnight, to count all your numbers to place on charts. But if somebody like Beyonce and Drake drops, we all know they're gonna place on charts anyways. They don't necessarily care about placing on charts of the first week or whatever, because there's so much demand that everybody's looking for it. And in cases, these huge stars, that includes Taylor Swift, Adele, people like that, Ed Sheeran, when they drop, they're probably going to beat out every other major artist that's out there most of the time anyway, so their Friday to Friday doesn't matter. Also on Fridays, if you are a fan of the Spotify platform or Apple Music as a consumer, all the major artists that drop are going to appear on your, you know, release radar. On Apple Music, it's slightly differently, but again, if you're getting notifications on Apple Music or even Amazon Music that certain music is dropped, it's going to be mainly from the major artists that have the means to get you that notification, or however the platform works. So as a consumer, as a listener, you're going to be saturated on the Friday and probably that Saturday and Sunday consuming those songs that just came out on that Friday. So as an independent artist that doesn't have the ability to advertise a lot and get in front of the listeners on that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you're gonna be pushed to the bottom of the list. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be forgotten about because there's just so much material to go through of all the major artists that us listeners are fans of. So if you're an independent artist or an artist on a label that doesn't have a large budget and still has a relatively small fan base, you may wanna drop on a Wednesday or a Thursday or a Tuesday. Tuesday is probably the best, right? You know, just if you think about the consumers in America, everything drops on a Friday. They consume the hell out of it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because it's the weekend. They're playing their favorite artist's new song that dropped. Then Monday, back to real life, back to your job, back to your 9 to 5. You know, maybe you don't listen to as much music. Tuesday, now you're, you know, gotten used to the week. So maybe Tuesday or Wednesday is a good time to drop, because guess what? If you just do just a little bit of marketing, under $3,000, or you have a little bit of a bigger fan base already to begin with, you will get on the release radar, at least on Spotify, on that Tuesday in front of all these other major artists, because guess what? Nobody else major is generally dropping on the Tuesday. But let me also give you some history about this topic, because back in the day, it was on a Tuesday that everything dropped. If you guys remember, when I was in high school, you know, all the major albums, everything always came out on the Tuesday in stores. That was the day things came out. And back in the day, before streaming was prevalent, the week of counting of how many sales you've gotten, if you were, you know, if somebody went platinum within that week, that was kind of from a Tuesday to a Tuesday. Now it's not. But also consider what happened on the Tuesday, because even though internet existed, and was used heavily when I was in high school and college. It wasn't used as heavily to discover new artists and things like that. The entire culture, at least in the US, I remember people going to Sam Goody or Best Buy on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You would see the stores filled up with people just browsing through CDs of a particular genre, because the best way to find out potentially about somebody new that's probably hot enough to be picked up by a label and actually had the means to get their CD in Sam Goody or Best Buy, you were browsing through if you maybe knew somebody that you wanted to maybe pick up or find out about a new artist that you might not have heard of, right? So the attention was actually on those few days, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday, of kids going to the stores and just basically looking for all this new content. Nowadays, because everything is digital, every day is a potential day to reach the consumer, right? But again, consider it, because that's why ad prices, as you saw my video the other day, ad prices also fluctuate based on consumer demand as well, not just the demand of the companies placing ads, you know what I'm saying? But Friday and Saturday and Sunday, in the US at least, we all know that's like the time for a lot of the younger audiences, which primarily consume majority of the music out there. They're gonna be partying, they're gonna have more time to actually pay attention to the music, as opposed to maybe on that Monday through Thursday, even if they're in college, because they gotta study, or you got real life Monday through Friday. You gotta take care of your kids, you got that 9-to-5 job, you got all these other things going on. So the heavy times for the US are gonna be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to consume music. So you have to consider all of this, right? And when you hear shit like, oh, indie artists should only drop in the middle of the week and not on Friday, if you just take that out of context, you may be shooting yourself in the foot, because it may not fit exactly your particular indie or independent artist profile. So you have to consider it. Why is that? It's based on marketing dollars. It's based on the retention span of all the consumers out there on these particular days, and all these other factors. So don't take things out of context. Like, learn the business, understand your consumer and your fan, to see what they're doing, and based on that behavior, you can adapt your business practices and your dropping schedules or releasing certain content or videos or whatever. So I'm gonna leave you with that. As always, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Share this video with anybody who needs to see it. Save it if you need to watch it later, because I know my videos are kind of long. If you need to get a hold of me or my team, link in the bio or below, depending on where you're watching this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace out.